Well, I read an article in the Telegraph by the former rector, Sir Richard Sykes, who wrote how important it was for children at school to take science subjects, as there was going to be a great shortage of scientists and engineers. And as a result of this article, I spoke to my co-trustees and suggested that we set up scholarships for them. And as a result of meeting your people here, we discovered that the Inspire subject was just what we wanted, and that's what we're doing.
Inspire is a scheme which brings researchers to teaching, hopefully to excite pupils and teachers at the schools, and address the decline in number of students studying science and the STEM subjects. Also to address the shortage of science teachers.
I really enjoyed my PhD, but I sort of found that the academic life and research life wasn't really for me. It was a lot of being on your own in the lab, which didn't really suit me. But what I did get involved with as well was lots of teaching of the undergraduates, and the University of Edinburgh, which is where I did my PhD, does a lot of science outreach and science communication at the Science Festival and into schools, and I got involved a lot with that, and I much preferred that. And I found that I had a natural ability to be able to communicate science to all levels, and so I thought, well, if I'm good at it, why not go and try teaching and make it a career? Because of the way this course works, it involves a lot of extra activities, Inspire activities, which involves doing talks to the school and workshops and devising our own ability to make science fun and put the wow factor into fun. And I'm really looking forward to sort of getting my hang in the teaching, but then actually getting involved with that and use some of my enthusiasm for my science.
It gives me more insight into what I'm teaching. In terms of practicals, I already know some of the practicals, so it helps me as well. And the subject knowledge is already there, so I have less to prepare in terms of subject knowledge.
Well, I thought about doing teaching after I did my 4-year course at King's, an undergraduate, and I was going to go into it, but the research that I'd done was really interesting. They offered me a PhD, so I thought I could always come back to teaching. And after I did my PhD, I did a postdoc, and I was still thinking about teaching, so I decided that I really wanted to go into it. I really enjoy being in school and being with the kids. It's good on this course as well that you get to do some new stuff, so doing science club, and I'm looking forward to doing National Science Week at the end of the course as well, which is something that obviously on a normal PGCE you don't get the chance to do.
One of my best experiences in the classroom is, for example, with year 7s, when I'm teaching investigating science. They discover for the first time since primary school what science is really all about. So it gives me more freedom into teaching my own experience and passing on my own experience as a scientist.
I was teaching my year 11s, which I finally getting the hang of getting them quiet and listening to me, and we dissected sheep's brains, and they loved it. And well, some of them sort of a bit affected by the smell and they were staying a bit away, but they loved it, and it was just really good to see their enthusiasm for it and really feeling that I was getting a relationship with them that was really positive towards science.